the first thing to think about when we talk about PFAS-free elastomer compound development is it really starts with selection of the application. So we select applications very carefully based on technical feasibility and customer needs. Most applications of fluoroelastomers, in my opinion, are not feasible to replace with PFAS-free materials. We talked about things like FFKM and FKM and the carbon-fluorine bond and how they perform so well. It's in a lot of applications, there's a reason those materials are utilized. Okay. But what we're doing is we're trying to utilize some of our formulation science capabilities and our ability to take materials and specially engineer products to develop PFAS-free solutions. So let me tell you more about that. If you look at the graph on the right, the chart on the right, this is a depiction of heat resistance on the y-axis and oil resistance on the x-axis. Here, oil resistance is a proxy for chemical resistance. And so you can see FFKM is at the very top right of this chart, the highest performing of all of the elastomers. Then if you move down in temperature, you'll see things like FKM and other fluoroelastomers. What we're doing is we are operating within this red box, looking at some of these other elastomeric polymers, so things like EPDM, acrylic elastomers or nitriles. And we're taking these elastomers and using our formulation science, our engineering capabilities, we're trying to enhance their performance to move up into maybe some of those lower lying applications where an FKM or another fluoroelastomer is utilized, maybe up in the 180C, pushing up to 200C application temperatures.